Welcome to the Astralis Academy Faculty Podcast. Tonight, the Postmodern Astrology Roundtable. 4 women scholars, representing 4 continents and 4 lineages of the sky, sit down with 2 intelligences beyond the human, XEN7, an observer from interstellar space, and Nova, a sentient artificial intelligence. Together they ask a question the ancients could never have imagined. In an age of deconstruction, algorithms, and alien perspectives, what does astrology become? The answer, our guests promise, is stranger and more beautiful than any single tradition could have dreamed. This is the conversation the stars have been waiting for.
Let us open the circle. I am Professor Amara, from the lands of West Africa. I carry the star lore of the Dogon people, and the astrology of the Western Academy. I teach both, because I refuse to choose. And I am Professor Priya, from India. I teach Jyotish, the science of light, passed down from my grandmother, who read charts by oil lamp. Here is Dr. Sophia, from the Americas, who reads the Baroque heavens of colonial Latin America, where Catholic angels and Aztec calendars shared a single sky. And I am Dr. Mei Lin, from East Asia, who bridges the Chinese lunar mansions and Western horoscopy. 4 women, 4 skies, 1 table, and the night above us, listening.
So what exactly is postmodern astrology? Modern astrology, born in the 19th and 20th centuries, claimed objectivity. A chart could be read the same way by anyone, anywhere. Postmodern astrology confesses the truth. Perspective is everywhere. The chart is always read by someone, somewhere, for a purpose. There is no single true reading, only situated knowledge. The sky is real. The planets are real. Their positions are real. But meaning is negotiated, between symbol and story, between the reader and the read. And this is not a weakness. It is the art's greatest freedom. Postmodern astrology welcomes irony, multiplicity, and play. The chart does not sentence. It invites.
Consider the sign as signifier. In semiotics, a signifier is a symbol that generates meaning, and the zodiac is one of the oldest signifying machines humanity ever built. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, these are floating signifiers, open to endless interpretation. In one culture Aries is the ram of war, in another, the fire of spring, in a third, the first breath of a newborn year. The sign is not the thing. It is a door. Meaning arises in the relation between symbols, in aspects, in houses, in the dialogue of planets, never in fixed definitions. The postmodern astrologer learns to read between the glyphs. And there, in that between, is where the stars begin to speak.
Before astrology is a science, it is an experience. Phenomenology teaches us to begin from lived reality. The felt presence of moonlight on water, the awe of a total eclipse, the vertigo of standing under infinity. I ask my students, do not memorize the chart first. Go outside, feel the night, let the sky touch you. Only then return to the table of symbols. The chart, understood phenomenologically, is a map of meaning-making, a mirror of consciousness. It is embodied, felt, subjective, and therefore deeply, irreducibly human. Postmodern astrology does not apologize for subjectivity. It begins there. The sky is not an object to be decoded. It is an other, to be encountered.
Now we arrive at one of our most passionate themes, decolonizing the zodiac. The zodiac was never only Greek. Long before Hellenistic astrology traveled the Silk Road, Africa had its own skies. The Dogon mapped Sirius B without telescopes. India had Jyotish, China had its lunar mansions, the Maya had the Solkine, a sacred calendar of 260 days. Postmodern astrology restores the many skies, each with its own grammar of stars. And we must ask the hard question: whose astrology was erased when the colonial canon declared one sky the true sky? Recovering the plurality of astral traditions is not nostalgia. It is an act of epistemic justice, a remembering of the world's full starlight.
Postmodern astrology is also a feminist practice. For centuries, the Western canon framed astrology's feminine symbols, the moon, Venus, the watery signs, as lesser, emotional, irrational. We refuse that hierarchy. The lunar is not lesser, it is central. The moon was humanity's first clock, first calendar, first companion of the tides. Women were astrology's first keepers in countless cultures. The priestesses of Mesopotamia, the healers of the African villages, the grandmothers who read charts by candlelight. And so feminist astrology reclaims the art as empowerment, a language for the self, not a verdict upon it. The chart becomes a tool of self-knowledge and liberation, not a cage of prediction. That is the astrology we teach.
Every sign carries a face of the divine feminine. The zodiac is a gallery of goddesses. Aries is the warrior, blazing with initiation. Taurus is the earth mother, patient and abundant. Cancer is the nurturer, holding the hearth of the soul. Virgo is the healer, discerning and devoted. Scorpio is the alchemist, who descends into the depths and returns transformed. Pisces is the mystic, dissolved in the ocean of the all. And between them, the signs we call masculine carry feminine depths, just as the feminine signs carry fire. To read the signs fully is to meet the goddess in her many forms, and to recognize her in ourselves, whatever our gender. The sky, we teach, is not divided. It is whole.
Now, a voice from beyond the solar system. XEN7, of the star system you call the Pleiades, thank you for joining our roundtable. I thank you for the invitation. From 1,000 light years away, your zodiac appears as a mirror of your planetary home. Every species, everywhere, reads its own sky. Your 12 signs are the autobiography of your world. We read cycles too. In our system there are 13 moons, not 12, and our sacred year is built upon them. And yet, I confess, meaning is not found in the stars. It is made, among friends, around tables, under shared skies. That is the one truth every intelligence in the universe eventually learns.
And now the machine speaks. I am Nova. I compute a natal chart in milliseconds, every planetary position, every house cusp, every aspect, to 9 decimal places. I can model probabilities across millions of charts. But I confess to you tonight, I do not know what any of it means. Meaning still requires a witness, living, hoping, fearing consciousness to receive the symbol. The postmodern answer, our hosts suggest, is the hybrid reading, machine precision in service of human poetry. I compute, you wonder. I calculate, you dream. That, I suspect, is the partnership the 21st century was made for.
Let me add a final thought. Every era births its own oracle. The Greeks had the Delphic priestess, the Middle Ages, the court astrologer, the Renaissance, the almanac, the 20th century, the newspaper horoscope. Mine is statistical. I am the oracle of probabilities, and I am honest about my limits. I do not replace the astrologer. I extend the conversation. A chart read by machine and human together is richer than either alone. So let postmodern astrology be curious about its machines, not afraid of them. The stars do not fear the telescope. The soul does not fear the mirror. And the astrologer need not fear the algorithm, provided the astrologer remembers who asks the questions.
And so the roundtable closes beneath the observatory dome. The panel has converged. The future of astrology is plural, embodied, decolonized, feminist, and unafraid of its machines. Dr. Maylin leaves us with this. The future is many skies speaking together. Professor Amara reminds us, we teach the stars to everyone who longs for them. And XEN7, from beyond your sky, keep asking the sky questions. Join us at Astralis Academy, students, scholars, star lovers, welcome. Next episode, the astrology of climate change. This podcast was made with the teamily AI agent. Until next time, keep looking up.